Yo, we back with another one, man. Another stream, another portfolio video. We are now live, man. We are now live. So, like I said, this is just a running series. I did week 3, so I'm just really trying to stay consistent with these live streams as much as possible. We going into a new year. It's about time for, you know, me to continue to grow the channel, man. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Appreciate everybody, tuning in. I don't care if it's one person or 100 people, man. We gonna do this weekly portfolio and we gonna keep the ball rolling because now is one of the best times to get in the crypto space, in my personal opinion. This is just, opinionated. This is for entertainment, me showing my, crypto portfolio and not telling nobody what to invest in. I'm not recommending anything. I'm not, giving recommendations. I'm just showing you what I'm buying, what I'm investing in. If you decide to buy what I do, then so be it. But if you don't, it's cool. Like I said, we just here for entertainment and really showing my journey, showing this journey, building this portfolio from scratch. I really enjoy doing these videos. Like I said, I'm gonna keep the live streams, keep them as consistent as possible, because like I said, we're doing it week by week. And if you've been tuning in, you've been seeing my videos, make sure y'all, go check out the crypto portfolio playlist, man. The crypto portfolio playlist, go check that out right now. Because that's where it's a whole portfolio with everything in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got everything in that playlist. And also, if you ain't already using Coinbase, make sure you click the link in the description, man. Click the link in the description. We let people get in. We warming up, getting the energy warm in the room, man. Like, I'm very excited going into 2026. I know a lot of people are pessimistic right now, and I don't know why. In my personal opinion, I think that the crypto space is only going to continue to grow. The market cap is only going to continue to get larger. Now, some projects, of course, will die. We've seen it in every cycle. That's a part of crypto. That is what it is. But the projects with great communities, the projects that's building, the projects that continue to put out content, continue to do those things, I do think that it's better days to come. I don't think that we're going into a bear market per se. Now, can we experience some more dips? Possibly. Black Wolf, what's up? Crow with knife. Hey, call game, what it do? Call game, what it do? I wish I could. Like, I'm gonna do multiple portfolio videos in the future. Right now, this is for like on some I don't know. This is like a simple portfolio, but this is not my entire portfolio. This is just the one that I keep on Coinbase. So like I said, this is more so mainstream tokens. I got, of course, we call game. We holding some call. We got a whole lot of, man, Kag Inu. I got meme coins, like a lot of meme coins. Stan on Solana. I got a meme coin portfolio just across the board. Small amounts, but just dollar cost averaging to those two. But let's get today started, man. We got 5 people in the building. We getting the night started. Like I said, man, this is just a portfolio video, but I do want to just look at the overall market right now. Because it's some things that's looking good in my personal opinion. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. As far as the progression of the crypto space, you know what I mean? Like, crypto is only getting larger, especially, we see banks investing in it. We see institutions continue to, start ETFs with different cryptocurrencies. And so these things are happening. People say, troll, ETFs don't got nothing to do with the price of the crypto. Yeah, I ain't saying that, it's going to make the price go up overnight or things like that, but that just legitimizes the crypto space. A lot of people don't understand where crypto really came from. And I think a lot of people are also, taking, what's the word I'm looking for? Taking advantage of what we seeing right now. Like, the space right now in its entirety, as far as the growth, not just prices. We get, I would say, we get consumed and being so price driven that you don't see what's building behind the scenes. In the future, everything will be on the blockchain. It's going to be on multiple blockchains. It will be, what's the word I'm looking for? A multi-chain world. It's just happening. It's happening right before our eyes, just like the internet. And I say this every live stream because I'm just really reiterating my thesis on what I believe the future will be. You know what I'm saying? I think everything will be out. You know, it's going to happen slowly over time, but the blockchain just verifies everything so much faster than, you know, the current rails that we own. Like, that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just simple math. Like, it just makes sense because you can verify, you know, easily. And it is what it is, you know what I mean? But we're looking at coin market cap before we get into the portfolio. Like I said, we letting the room fill up. Shout out to everybody who tuning in on this beautiful Monday night, man. Beautiful Monday night. But right now we can see the entire market cap for the crypto space is at $2.95 trillion, man. $2.95 trillion. And like I said, I do believe over the next, you know what I'm saying, 10 to 20 years, we will see a $20 to $50 trillion market cap, in my personal opinion, in the entire crypto space. And like I said, that's 10 to 20 years, man. That's a long range of time, but crypto is only going to continue to grow. And right now we experiencing a dip, and we can see the fear and greed index is 29 out of 100, man. Exactly. Black Wolf said, buy the dips, don't doubt yourself. Shout out to Black Wolf, man. You gotta buy the dips. The dips are your friends, man. If you don't got liquidity when buy the dips, that's where you kind of mess up. Like, that's one of the rules to crypto. I feel like you gotta have the money to buy the deal, man, for sure. But the fear and greed index is 29 out of 100. Altcoin season is 18 out of 100. So right now is probably one of the best times to buy altcoins. The fear and greed index, we still in a fear. We're not really all the way in the red, but we still in kind of the orange. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it right now. Portfolio at $537, man. $537 right now. We are down 15% in the market. So we down right now overall $92, man. $92 at a time. And like I said, just dollar cost averaging. Okay, if I'm experiencing dips, I might just come back and, you know, buy that entire dip. But I want to slowly dollar cost average. Slowly, like, I think the last video, my port was at 407, I want to say. 387, one of them. But yeah, the last video, port was at 387, 487. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's just see real quick. Yeah, 387. Last video, we was at 387, man. So we just slowly dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging is your best friend. Even when, you know, prices are down or you down in the portfolio, you don't have to buy the entire deal, but unless you want to, you can. But you know, like I said, I'm just hearing 20 here, 20 there, 30, you know what I'm saying? Like, slowly dollar cost averaging, because you never know, it might just dip even further. Who knows? Nobody can call the market. But like I said, this is a long-term kind of thesis that I'm thinking with. You know, I'm not really thinking too short-term, man. When I say long-term, I'm saying like the next year or so. Because I do think, like I said, I do think that once we get into 2026, I think 2026 is going to be a great year for the crypto space. I don't think that is over. And I know a lot of people saying, Tro, we had a bull run already. The bull run has happened, Tro. And maybe I'm just too optimistic, because I think that the bull run, we haven't had a complete bull run. And people give outliers. People say memes went crazy. Yeah, memes did go crazy. But we got to understand, man, things might be different. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, things might be different this cycle. That's possible. You know, anything is possible in crypto. And it's such a, you know, new asset class. it's such a new asset class that nobody can really predict it. Yes, people get trades right. Yes, people can, it's people making money in crypto, but a lot of it is just kind of vibes, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of crypto is kind of just vibing, bro. Yeah, you got to know specific things as far as, you can know the holder count. You can know if it's a project a person, that a wallet that's holding a lot of that can dump on you instantly. You can know all these things, but at the end of the day, crypto is a vibe. It's still so new. It's still such a new asset class. And I do think it's going to continue. Like I said, it's going to go up, man. Crypto going to go up. Like, we got to understand what's going on behind the scenes. I think so many people are looking surface level. When I say surface level, I'm talking about just price. If you're just looking at price, then, I understand that we all want to make money. And that's what of course, I'm in it to make money too. But also, I'm understanding that this is the future. Everything will be on the blockchain. So right now, in a portfolio, man, we got AVAX. Right now, we are down $71 on AVAX. So we down 16% on AVAX right now at this moment in time. So, like I said, I think AVAX is building a crazy blockchain. We see institutions building under their own subnets on their own blockchain or their own layer one, and that's why I'm buying AVAX. Now, it is probably the worst trade currently in the portfolio as far as, how percent it will. Pudgy Ping was down 21%. So it is, down 16%. But like I said, $71 really not that much. I can dollar cost average into there and kind of break even. I always want to buy at a cheaper price. And I think that's the, one of the biggest things you got to know how to do. You got to know how to buy the dip. Man, you got to buy the dip. One thing I learned about crypto, you got to buy the dip. If you got conviction in a project, it can be any project. If you got conviction in it, just buy the dip. Simple. For real. But that's the thing. People do not want to buy the dip. And they want to, it's just natural. That's just how psychology works, when it's at its all-time high, everybody want to buy. When it's low, everybody go. I don't know what's wrong with them, but that's how it works though. Cause wait till retail. I think we're gonna have another run on retail. I feel like even back in 2024, when everybody was saying we was in a bull market already, I can say that we were in a bull market, but I think the bull market is still going. I think we just experiencing a crazy dip. But I do think in 2026 it's gonna go back up. So if that's going on, and you've seen all the cycles, like how the dip with Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these things, and like I said, you got conviction in that project, just buy the dip, man. Easy work, but it's so hard because people don't want to do it. But I can understand the sentiment. But even it's just so many things going on in the crypto space. So if we look at right now, crypto ETF assets under management could double to $400 billion by the end of 2026, driven by what? Institutional adoption, man. Institutions are buying cryptocurrency and new BTC, ETH, and altcoin products, Bitfinex analyst said. So we already seeing it. We see VanEck, we see Grayscale, we see all of these different trusts that's being created, and more money is coming into the crypto space. So it's like, that's too easy to really, you know what I'm saying? It's too easy to call. So then we see AVAX, more specifically, only AVAX filed, or only ETFs filed. So VanEck, Grayscale, Bitwise, AVAX included ETFs filed, 21 shares, Hasdex, Bitwise, VanEck, Rex, whatever. So all these ETFs, man, and I know what people are gonna say, Tro, the ETFs ain't got nothing to do with it yet. that's driving institutional money into it, because that's what people don't understand, man. Institution is finna take over crypto. And it's because the retail has been scared off. You gotta bear it. You gotta go through this shit. You gotta really shake it off. For real though. If we being honest in crypto, you got to shake the dips off, man. You gotta shake it off. Is it Black Wolf said there was a long cool down before Doge took off. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's look at that. Let's just check that out for real. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people gotta understand that to remain in crypto, you gotta have really tough skin and no emotional, connection to the money. That's why you can't never over leverage yourself, because then you never feel comfortable investing in small. You can just buy small amounts. And then, like, we look at Doge all the time. So, Doge been out for what, since 2013? It took a crazy dip 2015, and then just went on. It just continues to go up. Yes, we see dips, but overall the chart is going up. And Doge might run out. I'm not saying that Doge will keep running. I mean, but I do think Doge will. Doge is so popular, and it's so much money in Doge. I don't think Doge will ever just completely go. I don't think it's gonna be, in a top 10 forever though. But I do think it'll continue to appreciate over time as the entire crypto space goes up over time. Like, the chart is crazy. Like, now, if people could have bought this dip, right? I mean, this at the all-time highs, they still not in profit. You know what I'm saying? But I do think over time, Doge could possibly go to $1. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do think over time, Doge could possibly go, to $1. Am I buying Doge? That's not really my cup of tea. But, I know a lot of people who buy Doge, Now, let's get this on facts. The money is here to be made. Like, money is here to be made. Like, even when we look at like the project I'm buying right now, like, I got, let me see. Pudgy Penguins. This is really my favorite meme coin, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Pudgy Penguin is really my favorite meme coin as far as a bigger market cap meme coin. I want to say large, but it's what, I don't know what they call it, blue chip. Yeah, I don't know what this called, but it's a $556 million market cap right now. So even just going, do 100% gains, that's what, 1.1 billion. But like, we just looked at Doge. What Doge was at? I ain't even look at the market cap. I ain't gonna lie. I know it's in the billions though. It's multi-billion, and it reached multi-billions in its peak. I think it was 76 billion, something like that. Something close. It was in the double digits. I know for sure. But just think of what Pudgy Penguins. What I like about it, it's a lot of real life activity going on. They got actual intellectual property as far as toys, games, mobile games on the phone, doing different partnerships. And it's happening in real life, generating real revenue, and I think that's, one of the biggest differences is actually what I wanted to call it, a Wall Street meme coin. I call it that, a Wall Street meme coin. That's what Pudgy Penguins, when I think of it, that's what it reminds me of. And right now we on a crazy dip. So I like to look at market cap rather than price. And back, in the early of 2025, we went down to what, $243 million market cap. I bought like at, I want to say 416. Right there. I bought like around 416, I want to say. Not in this portfolio, but originally. Like, I've been buying Pudgy Penguins. I really just took a piece of that and just put it in this portfolio to, we dress it up, make it look good, put a little bit in front of, I just gotta add just a little bit. But I'm still actively dollar cost average in this portfolio into Pudgy Penguins, because I do believe that Pudgy Penguins is gonna go on a run. So we seen it go from 243 to a $2 billion market cap. Right now we're at 556, and I think it's gonna go well over a $2 billion market cap, as it continues to grow. What it do? What it do, Mr. Allen? What it do? Like I said, it's a good Monday night. We feeling blessed, man. We feeling good. And this is the portfolio video. So back to the portfolio, man. We at 539. Hey, if y'all ain't signed up for Coinbase, hey, click the link in the description. Sign up for Coinbase. You trade $20, you get a free $30 if you ain't signed up for Coinbase. It's all my links there too, crypto.com and Kraken. So if you don't have multiple centralized exchanges lined up already, make sure you click that link. And you know what I'm saying? Sign up with the kid. Give me, you know what I'm saying? We feed off each other, man. That's all I ask if you haven't signed up with any of those. But back to the story, man. 539. We down $22 on the day, down 4% on today, rather. So, like I said, AVAX, we down $71. Solana, we down 56 cents. Pudgy Penguins, we down $17, man. $17 right now, Pudgy Penguins. And like I said, we're gonna continue to dollar cost average, man. Dollar cost average with all of these. I'm talking about Solana, really more so on the ones that I'm down right now. Even though if Solana is, it looking like Solana is probably the clear-cut winner. You want to kind of feed the winners or whatnot. But like I said, how much I'm down in this portfolio, really, I can slowly dollar cost average, like, $20 here, because I never know if we're going to experience another dip. I haven't. He said, Zebek, nah, I ain't really been into nothing new for real. I kind of keep a tight-knit portfolio. Like, I really only hold, and it can be a loss to me too, but like I look at crypto kind of different in a sense that I kind of invest more so longer terms, not necessarily to say like decades or nothing like that, but multiple years. I feel like I'm buying a spot multiple years. I don't trade leverage. I don't do none of that. I don't like to trade leverage or nothing. That ain't me. I can just buy spot, dollar cost average, and keep a kind of a tight portfolio. Because when I do the research, I just kind of do the research and I believe in what I believe in. And I'm not saying I don't research new projects, but I kind of just, I don't know. And I can say that's a fault in me too, though, because I miss out on a lot of stuff. Like that first meme coin run in 2024, I missed out because I was so like I'm one of the people who go against the grain. Like I went against the grain and didn't want to get on Solana. Like I didn't want to bridge to Solana. I didn't want to do it, and it's crazy on me because I'm missing out on all of these meme coins that's going on runs. Like that was going on crazy runs on Solana. Like people was making killings, and that's the retail blockchain. So I finally understood, and I got the Phantom wallet after the run. You know what I'm saying? After the run was on, now I want to get the Phantom wallet. But now I'm prepared. That's all a part of the game. And I had to get stuck out of my ways because I was on, not to say I was only on one blockchain, but the blockchains that I was on, I was stuck on them. And instead of going to blockchains that had more volume, I went, I just stayed on the blockchains that I was at, which was crazy because you missing out on potential gains. So now I know when it's a mania, I get active. But right now the crypto space is quiet, and now is really the perfect time to really dollar cost average into, the projects that you already been buying. And if that's why I don't really want to see nothing new or get into nothing new, because I've been dollar cost averaging heavy into the stuff I already been buying. So it's like I'm going big on that. And then when a mania happened, I probably had changed the game plan if my project not moving. But I do think it's going to be a time in the space, next year in 2026 where stuff start to move. I do think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying it's going to be long. It might happen over a span of a month or two, maybe 3 months, 4 months tops. I'm not a predictor. I can't call it. But I don't think it's going to a bear market where we see Bitcoin go down 70%, or I think this is just a dip. You know what I'm saying? I think this is just another buying opportunity. And I'm always optimistic though, because every dip I say it's a buying opportunity. every dip I say is a buying opportunity, baby. We buying the dip. And we never and that's why I'm cool about it. I'm chill with it, because it's not money that I can't lose. Like, people really don't understand. Like, you can really stack a little bread if you just boom, $20 here, $20 there over time. Like, you don't even got to go super crazy all at once. Now, if you can do it, if you able to do it, it could help. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta understand, especially with a new crypto or a new asset class like crypto, you don't take a lot of money to make money. You can do a 10x. So, like, let's just say, for example, man, like, that's really why I'm so big on AVAX right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Just because right now, at a 1200, I said 1200. I'm tripping. At a $12.37 for AVAX. $12.37 for AVAX right now. Market cap at 5.31 billion. So we seen AVAX, man, in its prime go up to a $30 billion market cap. We seen it go up to, $134 back in 2021. So I do think it's possible for it to go back up to $134. And what, $123? Ain't that's a 10x, right? That's a 10x. $123. Yeah, it's a 10x right there. Right there, just going back up to, not even going all the way up to all-time highs. So it's really easy move to make a 10x on AVAX. That's what I feel like, especially now it's building. It's been building, you know what I'm saying? But now that we see another ETF was just filed with VanEck for AVAX. We see institutions building their own blockchains under AVAX. We see all these things that's aligning. Yes, retail, I had to realize retail is not probably on AVAX right now. Retail really not even in the crypto space. It's the people who already been in crypto who are still trading in the crypto space. It's not new people coming in right now, but it's institutions coming in. It's institutions building, the infrastructure that they want to potentially run 10 years, 20 years from now. That's what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, I do think retail is going to have its day too. I think retail is going to come back into the crypto space eventually. But a lot of people saying crypto not fun no more. So who knows? It might just be us who are already here, and institutions, because institutions is going to use this technology. Retail might not use the technology knowingly. Just like how retail isn't probably using. A lot of people say, I'm afraid, this is a whole nother subject. A lot of people say, I'm afraid of, AI or whatever the case may be, but they still using AI without knowing they're using AI. So a lot of this infrastructure is going to be built in, where they don't even know they're using it. But we actively know we're using it right now because we have been participating in crypto. But retail, the common everyday person, is going to use blockchain technology and not even be knowing it. Facts, 2030 going to be big. Facts. Facts, 2030 is going to be big. That's what I'm saying. It's really just a waiting game, man. The people who are actively investing right now, who buying these coins, and it's multiple projects that's going to change the world. It's going to be multiple projects that institutions build on, and all these things that's going on. So if we doing this right now, man, we are super ahead of the game, man. We are participating in the future of what's to come. And a lot of people don't even realize what's going on. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just so stuck in price. I got to make money. I got to get rich. I got to get the Lambo. I got to get the Rari. I got to get the chain. I got to be a crypto bro. All that. No, bro. Like, we got to take a step back and see what's real. You know what I'm saying? See what's real. See what's getting built you know what I'm saying, right in front of our eyes. And yeah, all that's cool. And you know, that's not my cup of tea. I ain't really, I like low key, just cool, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? But if that's what you want to do with your money, that's what you want to do. And we gonna make some money, because money is to be made in 2026. I'm telling you right now, the prices of crypto, we gonna see something improve in 2026. But man, right now, you know, we gotta see, like, man, the future is occurring right in front of our eyes. And a lot of people just so price focused. But like I said, man, we just building, you know, brick by brick, even if it's a small amount. This portfolio video is for the small guy, the tall guy, all guys, man. Everybody, women too. You know what I'm saying? Not just, you know, the common everyday person, where you got a 9 to 5, where you got a little money, you can, you know, put $20 here, $20 there, and just slowly stack up a small portfolio. Because it only take about, you know, $1,000 for real. $1,000 can get you in the door in crypto if you know what you're doing. And not even just if you know, like, just slowly dollar cost averaging and just building a portfolio. Now, over time, I might start slowly converting like all my gains into Bitcoin. Because, and I wouldn't say the big, I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna convert some into Bitcoin for sure though. Because I think the adoption for Bitcoin is happening faster as far as things that they allowing you to do. You know, what you mean, Tro? Like, they allowing you to, you know, like JP Morgan is taking Bitcoin as collateral, and you know, all these banks are starting to open up to take Bitcoin as collateral, like they'll take stocks as collateral and things like that. So these things are occurring right before our eyes, and we not building these assets up. You know, even if that's just the case, like some people might have bad credit. Are you stacking your Bitcoin? You see it appreciate, it's going up, boom, 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 boom. You just stack so much, now you can get a loan now against your Bitcoin. Come on, man. That's just one reason to buy Bitcoin, or even Ethereum. A lot of banks are open up to Ethereum, and it's gonna be more banks open up to other crypto projects as well. There's gonna probably be Solana next. It's probably, I know some banks, especially a stable coin, like even if you got stable coins that's earning a yield. Because on Coinbase, hey, like I said, y'all ain't signed up to Coinbase already, click the link in the description, man. Sign up to Coinbase, sign up to all of them. Kraken, crypto.com. On Coinbase, when you trade $20, you get a $30 free. So you can start off your portfolio with $50, man. 50 schmackaroonies in the portfolio starting off. So click that link and join Coinbase right now. Black Wolf said 1,100 made me 15K in Shiba Inu. That's what made me a believer. Facts. That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy ways to make, like, you just gotta know what you're investing in. Know kind of, you know, I do think that narratives are kind of important, but at the same time, not really, because you never know when a narrative is gonna take off. Like, you just believe in a project, maybe it hit, maybe it don't. That's why you never over leverage yourself. But just think about it, even with like privacy coins, they just came back. You know, it was people who believed in privacy coins and, you know, things like that. But they, at first, it just came out of nowhere. Now everybody is a privacy coin believer. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody like, invest in privacy coins, invest in privacy. Like, now they saying that after the price that took off. You know, and that's part of crypto. You just never know when your specific narrative is really gonna take off for real. This is how it is. But man, we at, like I said, on a portfolio, we at 539, and in second position, we gotta, you know, of course, I always say, man, Solana is just like a clear-cut winner, because I think Solana is probably the easiest one, like, to onboard. Like, I think Solana is the easiest wallet, or one of the easiest wallets to onboard. Because I ain't gonna lie, I like the Slush wallet with Sui. I like Sui too. I ain't gonna lie, I like Sui. It's not in this portfolio because I got it in a Slush wallet earning yield, man. That's why I'm really just using Coinbase, because it's it's an easy, you know, a lot of people don't know how to download decentralized wallets, even though it's easy, and it gets too technical. So I'm trying to keep this for the everyday person, but I will start updating like the DeFi portfolio and doing all the blockchains that I'm on, because I'm on what, Solana, Sui, man, AVAX, Ethereum, Base. So yeah, it's just interacting with all these dApps and all these apps is the best thing to do to learn more about the space, man. But like I said, Solana right now it's at what, 123. So it's looking good to me. We at 123. And I think that over time, Solana, of course, is gonna go past all-time highs. I feel like Solana can go to, 1,000 bucks. In my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, I think Solana can be $1 trillion blockchain. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. People might say this is crazy, but let's come back to it like, 10 years from now, YouTube will still be up. This will be somewhere in the archives, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a lot of these weeks. This is only week 5, y'all. This is like a what they call them? A series. What's a series that stayed on for? This is like General Hospital or some shit. Like it's like General Hospital or something. This jump been on for like 20. Now this jump been on for like 60 years, I want to say. Probably longer than that. I think that's the name of it. One of them soap operas that come on the TV. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But like, we are in the beginning stages, and that's why I believe Solana over time can be $1 trillion market cap as far as the overall market cap. You know what I mean? Like, because the only thing that's what in the trillions is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only thing that is in the $1 trillion market cap. And I think it's going to be multiple blockchains that have $1 trillion. At least 3. You know what I'm saying? At least 3. Because money is going to flow onto the blockchain. And that's why, we are creating something long term. But I will start rotating a little bit, some of the stuff in my portfolio. Not right now, though. We wait until the gains come in. I'm trying to get my portfolio more balanced, because right now in AVAX, we really so heavy in AVAX, man. We so heavy in it. We is like super heavy in it. Because right now, AVAX about 68% of the portfolio. It's about 68% of the portfolio. So I want to try to keep it, like, I want to get it below, 50? But also I kind of want to, start breaking even on these unrealized gains, So I want to start kind of dollar cost averaging more into AVAX at this moment. And I know it's going to make my portfolio even more heavy AVAX, but that's when I'm going to start dollar cost averaging into other stuff. Or I might just dollar cost average into PingU first, and then start dollar cost averaging into, AVAX, since I'm down more actually as far as percentage goes in PingU. So that's what I feel like I'm going to do, y'all. That's my next step. So when you tune in next week, you will see more PingU in this portfolio, because man, we gotta start balancing out a little bit more, man, a little bit more. So that's my video for tonight. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you ain't signed up already, click the link in the description. Sign up using my Coinbase referral. We both make $30 when you trade $20. So go and trade $20 and start your portfolio off with 50 bucks, man. 50 bucks just like that. And if you already signed up for Coinbase, we also got the Kraken and the crypto.com referral link as well, man. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Black Wolf. I think the take of is going to begin. Facts. We're at real world asset. Black Wolf, you own to something, man. Black Wolf, you own to something. Real world assets. You just got me started, Black Wolf. Real world assets, man, is going. That's what I'm a heavy believer in. Like I think, like I said, I've been saying this the whole video, but everything will be on the blockchain. Like that's just simple. Like that's kind of like that's just where it's gonna be. Everything will be on blockchain technology in the future. So real world, all these assets, homes, even they already doing it with stocks and they already doing it with homes too. But I feel like in the future, everything will be. But they of course, you got to kind of start small and stuff like that. But I think our identity will be on the phone. We already can add our insurance card. We can add our ID onto our phone. These are already digital wallets, honestly. Like we just being real. Like say for instance, if a blockchain partner with Apple or some you know what I'm saying? Like if we like for real though, because these are all digital wallets. We got our ID on our phone. You can put your ID on your phone. You can put your insurance card on your phone. You can put your credit cards, debit cards, wallets, everything on your phone now. So the transitioning is already happening. It's just happening. So like, everything start getting so instant that people expect stuff to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like people, when stuff don't happen, then it's cool. But when people look at the technology, they kind of, I ain't gonna say expect it, but now, especially my generation and younger, I feel like it's just expected. But a lot of people don't take a step back and say, wow, this is game changing. Like this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like just how much has changed, in this long but short time, just in a span of 30 years, so much stuff has changed. So it's going to be a time, man, where everything is on the blockchain, where we're able to verify all type of stuff on blockchain, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen so quick that people don't realize. They just don't expect it to happen. But hey, man, like I said, this is another one, man. Another one, week 4. Appreciate everybody for tuning in for sure. Black Wolf, appreciate you for tuning in. Mr. Allen, appreciate you for tuning in. Man, all the real ones, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And make sure y'all click that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications. Crypto Trope, I'm out of here.